Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show. You may have seen her in Morocco, New York City, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the background singers for Mickey Howard and the late, great Gerald Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the spectacular, Miss Coco McMillan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. I'm so excited to be with you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching the show. This is a virtual talk show with some amazing guests that we have been having on the show. We feature our national and our local recording artists, musicians, also designed for business owners, social network gurus, physical health and mental health awareness. We have set up this show just for you. We have designed it just for you. So any field that you're working on, that you can come on the show and talk about what you're doing, and just to help out others, because everybody is doing so many different things in life, and we want to be able to share that information with you. This show allows you to talk about your career, to talk about your goals, to talk about your product, your challenges, new opportunities, as well as awareness. So if you want to be a part of the show, make sure Coco McMillan Music at gmail.com. Again, that's Coco McMillan Music at gmail.com. Or you can find me on any of the social media platforms. That's YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. You can find me and you can be a part of the show. Listen, we want you to bring your experience and your knowledge to the show because we believe in sharing your journey, promoting your journey. And I say this every week. You know, millions of people will be blessed just by your testimony if you sharing that information with them. So I always say, each one, teach one. We come on here to share information so we all can get ahead. You win, I win, you win. So we're just here about helping each other out in their careers. We're streaming live here on the IBM network. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn. Also, if you're in your homes and you have a Roku TV, you can go to Roku and download Pod TV Live. Download it live. It is free and you can watch it right there in the presence of your home, Pod TV Live. Also, you can go to www.podtv.tv and watch it as well. So there's many ways and opportunities that you can watch the show and be a part of the show. So thank you so much for joining. I'm going to give you time to go ahead, and if you're here already, go ahead and say hi to me. Hey, Teresa Man Crudup, thank you so much. Franklinton in the house. We are doing a roll call, so come on in. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're doing, so we can give you a shout out. Is that okay? Thank you for all of the listeners. Thank you so much for joining all these past couple of weeks. We've been having some amazing guests on the show. Miss Karen Clark was here. Beyonce concert. She has some tips for you. So if you didn't get a chance to check out the show, go back and check out the show. Here are some of the things she had to say about some of the artists that she worked with in Capitol Records. It's amazing. We also have Marcus that was here that worked with Tyler Perry. So many great, phenomenal people have graced this show, and I'm so thankful for that. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Eric Kelly, which is running the Black Expo business right now, USA. So if you get a chance, go to his page and see what's going on there for the Black Expo. Also to Mark Lee, Kimberly Thompson, Wayne Booker, everyone that's been working behind the scenes for this show. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thanks to all of you. Cass, what's up? Brooklyn, New York in the house. Gene Johnson, Irvington, New Jersey. Jane McMillan at St. Paul's in the house. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have a great show lined up for you tonight. So I cannot wait to bring on my guests. I do want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone that donated to Team Terrelyn. As you know, last week I was in New York at the Apollo with Miss Terrelyn Harris. She's a 3-time winner for the Apollos, one of my students that I mentor. She's done an amazing job. So everyone that donated to her, to Team Terrelyn, that poured into her for this competition, thank you so much. Greater things are coming for this 17-year-old young lady. So I'm telling you, be on the watch out for Terrelyn Harris. She has new music that's coming out. She's about to do some great things in California. So I can't wait to share that information with you. Just can't tell you right now. But to all of you that donated, thank you so much. We had an amazing experience at the Showtime at the Apollo, because listen, if you can do the Apollo and win over the New York crowd, not once, not twice, but 3 times, I think you're doing well. So to God be the glory for Miss Terrelyn Harris, Team Terrelyn, her mom Rosalind, Pastor Sharon, all of you guys that was a part of this experience. Thank you so much. So listen, I want to go ahead and get to the show. I want to introduce my first guest tonight. So as you're coming in, let me still know where you're coming in from, where you're watching from, and we'll try to get that shout out to you as soon as possible. But my guest tonight, Mr. Marcus Sammy Anderson. Thank you so much, Marcus, and thank you so much. I appreciate that. Good to see you guys. Thank you for watching, Travis. Marcus Sammy Anderson, born in Baltimore, Maryland. His mother was a software engineer and his father was a recording artist at Capitol Records. They moved to Durham, North Carolina, and this is where he resides now. He had a strong love of music and arts at a young age, at the age of 5 years old, to be exact. For the love of drawing, cartoons, it always stuck with him. And throughout college, he attended Living Arts College in Raleigh, North Carolina, graduated there with honors. Then he began to work and concentrate on digital media and web development. He's currently working in visual arts specialist at UNC Rensselaer. He's also a national recorded artist, and he's a husband, a father, and his creativity and his passion is implemented in his business throughout his company, Fly Above Graphics and Tees LLC. Help me welcome my guest this evening, Mr. Sammy. I call him Sammy, but it's Marcus Sammy Anderson. Before we bring him on, I want to play something real quick for you, okay? This is a video that I absolutely love that I saw of him. I want you to check out this quick clip. Check this out.
Now's the time to give God your best praise. We give you a hallelujah, Lord. You are worthy of all the praise. Praise you, Lord. We seek you first this morning. We come with your intent only, God, to see you high and lifted up. You are worthy of all the glory, of all the air we breathe. We give it back to you, Lord. Yes. Oh, in this consecration time, it's our prayer for God to open the eyes of our hearts. We want to see him. Your kingdom come, Lord. Your will be done this morning. Amen. Here we go. Yeah. Father, we want to see you lifted up. You are shining so bright. Give us eyes to see your light. Yeah. Lord, open the eyes of my heart, Lord. And open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you, Lord. I want to see you. We sing to him. Open the eyes. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Lord, we want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see like never before, Lord. I want to see you. We're singing parts. Open the eyes of my heart. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. You're my one desire. Open the eyes of my heart. We want to see. I want to see you like never before. I want to see you high. See you high.
Yes. Surprise.
Oh my goodness, that I've grown some facial hair since then.
No, but no, you look and sound
Oh,
amazing.
I really
And that's one of my favorite songs as well, too. So welcome to the
wow.
show, Marcus.
Thank you, Coco. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on this show. Like,
Oh,
it's a tremendous honor to finally meet you. I heard about you so many times through my mentors, Pastor James and Jackie White.
oh
They
my
are my parents. Okay,
God. Oh
they are
my God.
my parents, and they always talked about, especially Mama Jackie White. So I
Wow.
want to say that when I first met you, I just couldn't just to be here with you is a tremendous honor.
Oh my God, that is so amazing. Shout out to James and Jackie White. Oh my God, they are so amazing. I love them so much. We had a chance to work together, do some music together,
Yeah,
been to their church. They are so amazing. Oh my
yeah.
God, small world.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. My
Oh, no
parents right
wonder.
there.
Okay, now it's all coming together.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Yes, ma'am.
energy, that anointing. Oh my goodness. So listen, thank you for being a part of the show. Thanks to shout
Thank
out to
you.
Wayne Booker
Yes.
for bringing you part, on the team here. So you are, what I love about, just reading your bio, Marcus. You're working in visual arts and graphic, and you're doing music. You're a father, you're a husband. All this and everything. All the Bible said all things work together for the good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So growing up, when you talk about your mother in software engineer and your
Hmm.
father in Capitol Records, how was that growing up in the household where you have the musician as your father and then you have your mother working in software engineering?
That's amazing. Yeah, my mom started off in well, I was born in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland to be exact. And before my mom had me, she was working as a software engineer in software engineering. And once she got pregnant with me,
Uh-huh.
and birthed me, she stopped. She stopped because she was just like working so hard all of her life. She was like, I really, one of her one desires was to start a family and to have
Yeah.
children. And she met my dad, and then she had me. And she was like, this is gonna be my focus. And I'm truly grateful for my mom for doing that, and
Wow.
thankful for my dad. He was at Capitol Records. He sang with Ace Spectrum. He sang with The Main Ingredient. He was a bass player as
Yeah.
well as background singer with some of those older groups. And he stopped too when we started a family. He stopped, and so yeah, just growing up in that where family really they just focused in on, okay, how we're going to do this, how we're going to raise successful children. They
Yeah.
they um, they put those careers aside, and life moved
Yeah.
on, and they had me and my sister, and just went on from there. But
It's been
my
all from there.
yeah, my dad stayed doing music though, even in the house. I always, every time I saw him, he was in his studio working on music and
Yeah.
recording and gigging. That was like his life.
Yes.
All until he passed away. Yeah, that's all he did. All his
Wow.
entire since I known him was gigging and music, and so just seeing him doing that, he was truly passionate about it, and
Yes.
it translated over to me.
Wow, wow. Real quick, Mario Steele, thank you so much. Giving love, Rosa McMillan, Dale Anderson, Kashana Johnson, New Jersey in the house. Thank you guys so much for watching, and they're loving you, Marcus. They're loving you. So yeah, I know that you growing up in the house with your mom and dad and music and engineers, so you kind of got it from both ends because you're doing your music and then with the
Yeah.
software engineer when you're doing graphics. Let's talk a little bit about what you're doing right now and what brought you to doing the arts and graphics there at UNC.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a long journey. Yeah. So I went to school at Living Arts College. I was a little late bloomer in going to school because I really didn't know what I wanted to do when I was in high school. And finally went to school. I graduated in 2004 from
Yeah.
high school, and then I translated to like a Bible college because I just felt like I didn't know what to do, and I needed some grounding, some foundation.
Right.
I just, yeah, I was out there a little bit, but yeah,
What we all.
God help me out. So I went to Liberal Arts College when I came back from Bible college for a year, and that's where I really developed my love for graphics. I always did painting though when I was in high
Yeah.
school. That's just like a true passion of mine. It's just therapeutic for me, and I
Yes.
was known in high school for that. I won like Artist of the Year there at in Durham, Jordan High
Good.
School. That's where I'm from. So the art just translated into like a professional career of graphics. So when I do
Yes.
graphics, it's just I feel like I'm just painting digitally, and I'm working with clients. It just feels like I'm taking those same principles of art in a professional career. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I know that works good with music because you have an eye. You
Mhm.
know, you have an eye for things being graphic and visual. So how do you bring that together with your music?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like I think it's just like you're saying that same application of like, you have a vision in your brain of how you want something to look, or you're working with a client and
Yeah.
they have a vision and you help them bring their brand to life. And um, it's same with music. Like if you're collaborating with somebody and they have an idea, you start talking about themes and ideas of what the song subject can be about. And you just start to design that thing or write it out and compose it. It's just some of those same principles and same applications that I find that they're almost similar. They're the same in a way to me.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So in this process, we hear the good things about it. Have you ever experienced any challenges with it, within your music, or trying to bring it together, or just or individually, any challenges with it?
So many challenges, so many challenges. Because when you feel like when God has given you a couple of things, a lot of things, when you feel like you have talents in multiple areas, it's tough to measure like also like which ones to give your energy to and which
Right.
ones to give your focus to. Like that's been my main struggle for forever because I'm being creative. I want to put my hands to so many different things,
Right.
and I'm just God has just been helping me like focus in certain seasons and knowing the time and season and where to really put the energy. So balancing that with art
Yeah.
and design, pretty much music has been an outlet therapy for me. So it's like I work doing graphics all day, and then
Yeah.
to de-stress or depress, it's like I can focus in on music, and
Oh,
it's
your music.
it doesn't feel like work. It's like this is just something I feel like I was made to do. So
Wow. So with the album that you have, Faith for Living,
yes,
is that
ma'am.
the album or the single?
It's the single. Yes, ma'am. It's one of
The
the singles.
single.
Yeah.
So who are some of the people that you work with, some of the producers, and how did you come up with the title Faith for Living?
Yeah, yeah. Faith for living is so that happened at one of my previous churches that I was at. I still love to this day, Life International Church. That's where I met Pastor James and Pastor
Jackie?
Jackie. Yeah,
Yes.
Life International. And while I was there, Pastor James had moved on to Florida, and
Yeah.
I moved into that role of worship leading there. And the church, like the pastor actually there, Kingsley Fletcher, Dr. Kingsley Fletcher, had a message series that he titled Faith for Living, and that title just really stuck with me. And then I just was inspired, through his messages, and was able to write something that just related to the message of like, it just takes a seed of faith
Yes.
to really please God and to see the impossible happen in our lives. And so yeah, just that's how the song came together collectively with the worship team there, and I collaborated with one of my other mentors, Micah Stampley, who was like an overseer there at
Yes.
the time of worship there, and he helped me, put the song together and record it with the team, and that's how that song came about.
Wow. Shout out to Michael Stampley, an amazing voice as
Mhm.
well, too.
Yes,
Such a great guy. So when did the single come out? It just came out, right?
so Faith for Living, actually, I released that song last year,
Yes.
actually, last year. So that song's been out for a while, but we wrote it in 2017. They just took so long to just really get it. I am such a and God is working on me in that. It's like, you get a song, I just like I want it to sound a certain way and make sure it's
Right.
released a certain way. And
Right. Right.
that perfectionist in me is just kind of like God is like, put it out now. So that's
It's
how.
all about timing.
Yes.
It's all about timing, though. It's all about timing. And we're gonna play, if you don't mind, I want you to hang backstage for me for a little bit, because we're going to talk about that song, and we're actually going to play the song. But before I let you leave, can you tell the people how they can reach you? I mean, on your social media, if they want to buy the music.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on social media. My name is Marcus. It's Marcus Sammy, at Marcus Sammy on Instagram, Marcus Sammy Anderson on Facebook. You can find my music on all digital platforms under Marcus Sammy. Yep.
Right. So let me ask you this question. I'm gonna throw this out at you. So
Sure,
I know
sure.
you love visual arts. I know you love graphics, music. But what is something that Marcus do that nobody knows that you enjoy doing other
Yeah,
than music and graphics?
yeah. I love to cook. My granddad. It's from my granddad. My granddad, Sammy Anderson. Actually, I took his namesake on. But he passed away at 107. But he was cooking all the way up to 100, age 107. He was a chef all his life. He was a chef in World War II, and some of those that love just putting my hands to work. I love to cook, specifically sweet potato pies.
Oh, wait now.
Known locally about my sweet potato pies here in the Triangle area. People know.
Oh my God, really? That's my weakness, sweet potato pie. So, oh my God.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have somewhere that you sell these, or we could just contact you?
Yeah, if you want sweet potato pie, just hit me up in the inbox. I don't have an official store or anything. People at the church know, they know when that season come around. Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And let's give another shout out to your church family.
Yes, Now Church NC, Pastor Nate Davis, Lady Tequila in Chapel Hill, Now Church NC. Love y'all, family. If y'all ever in the Triangle area, Chapel Hill area, check the church out. It's awesome. Really awesome.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Marcus. But listen, I want you to stay backstage for a minute, because we're gonna bring you back up. We're gonna talk about a little bit more about your song, and we're gonna play that at the end of the show. But thank you so much for sharing this information with us and everything. I know the viewers out there enjoying it, but hang tight backstage for me, and we're gonna bring you right back. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, that was Mr. Marcus Sammy Anderson, a visual arts designer as well as a national recording artist. I didn't know that he was under Pastor Jackie and Pastor White. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. I love you guys. If you're watching, I want to say hello to you. But listen, I want to bring on my next guest right now, Mr. Chucky Brown. I do know he has some other things that he needs to take care of this evening with his daughter, watching his daughters. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes as well. But Chucky has been on the show before. But if you did miss him, just to let you know, just a few things about him. He is from the North Carolina area, former basketball standout known as in the Triangle. He's the head coach for St. Augustine University basketball team. Brown, over the last 3 decades of basketball experience as a coach, a player, a scout, and a mentor. He played 13 years, either coaching, scouting, 15 years in the NBA. He set a recording for playing the most teams during the 12 seasons of the NBA career. Wow, that's all right, Chucky. Many fans remember Brown during the college basketball days at North Carolina State in the 1980s, where he helped the Wolfpack win the ACC champion. Brown was the ACC top rebounder, yes, and first team of all conference sections in 1989. Today, Brown devotes his life to mentoring, developing the youth. He's a Raleigh AAU volunteer, coach, and a mentor in the North Carolina area, and also for North Carolina State basketball team and the football team players. And again, he is the head coach for St. Augustine's College. And I told him before, I'm not going to hold it against him since I am a Shaw Bear. But help me welcome my guest, my boy, Mr. Chucky Brown.
What's up, Coco?
What's up, Chuck?
How we doing?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you. It's good to see
Good to
you
see you too.
again.
I love that intro. I love that intro.
Thank you. Look, before you leave off, I want something I want Mark to play in a few minutes. But while I have you on here, because I know you have so much to do. Tell me what's going on with St. Augustine's College, man. What's going on over there on the college campus?
Well, we're trying to get the boys right. Everybody's in town. We started school back August 8th. But we're just getting everybody cleared, getting ready to start our workouts, and just getting ready for the season. Our first exhibition game is a big game for us. We're going to play over at UNC on the 27th of October at 7:30. It's a Friday night, so I mean we're looking forward to it. We're excited about it. The guys are excited about it. They get an opportunity to go. We play in a lot smaller venues, so we get to go and play at a big venue like the Dean Dome. I mean, it's really exciting for our guys.
Yeah. So they get back to school and you just dive right in. Time for training.
Hey, you hit the ground running, as they say. You hit the ground running.
I love it. I love it. And I think you told me backstage earlier you're gonna be playing Shaw University twice.
Yep. Twice, 2 times. We got them twice this year. So we added Bluefield to the CIAA, and Shaw was in the northern part. So it really didn't make no sense. We right down the street. We should be playing them twice anyway. So now they moved them to the Southern Division, which we were always in. So now we will be playing Shaw home and home. Maybe try to get a bigger venue because there's a lot of Shaw alumni here, a lot of St. Aug alumni. Our gym is small. Shaw's gym is small.
Exactly.
So we might need a bigger venue. So we're gonna try maybe have to work on getting a bigger venue because we don't want to have to turn anyone away from seeing that game.
Come on, and you know it because we coming out. I mean, both Shaw and St. Aug. And you remember I told you earlier, backstage people from the north, they always ask, why are y'all such a rivalry? I mean, you in the same state. What did you say, Chuck?
Hey, we right down the street from each other. So that's we right down the street from each other. So that's the CIAA version of UNC and Duke, you can say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're right down the street from each other too. So they're big rivals, and so are we.
Exactly. I love it. Ebony Hurl, Echo, thank you so much for watching Lafayette. So let me ask you this now. You're getting ready for the season. You got the guys in. What are you expecting out of them? I mean, how hard is the training going to be for your boys this year?
Oh, it has to be hard. Your training, the training has to be hard so that the games are easy. So, I'm looking to put them to work, and I'm looking for intensity. I'm looking for just whoever's going to come out and play with a sense of urgency and play like it means something. You know what I'm saying? So. You only get so long to do this. So you gotta, put all in, put your all into it. So I mean that's really it. The effort. Guys, get guys to play hard. That's it. Play hard. That's it.
Play hard.
Let the chips fall where they may.
With your background, Chuck, being an NBA champion, I mean, I know you looking for certain things. What would you say to these young kids out here today, either in high school or college? Looking to either go to the NBA. What are some of the things that they need to do or to work on? Is it all athletic? Is it, do they need to be in their books as well? What are some of the things that they need to work on when they want to reach their goal for NBA?
I think the number one thing you need to be is a good person. You be a good person. The number two thing is you have to get those books. You got to get those books. And then the number three thing, the basketball or the sports, whatever you play in, that'll come. But you got to be a good person, good teammate. You have to be, good in your community, be respectful to others, because no one's got time. Life is too short to be dealing with jerks. So you can't be a jerk.
That's a good way to say it.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you just got, you got to be a good person. And you got to get the books because if you don't get the books, you're not gonna play. So,
right.
Those are the three things, and always put in extra work. Don't just do the bare minimum. I used to say always come early and stay late. So, you have to separate yourself and do what other people are not doing. And I mean, that's it. Then the chips, let the chips fall where they may. After that,
Wow, that's good information. I hope you guys out there listen to that. That's good information. And experience is a good teacher. Chuck has
hmm
been played in the NBA, played with great, great basketball players. And when you think about the NBA,
hmm
like who was your favorite player? I mean, who did you look up to, Chuck, when you was playing?
coming up, it was Dr. J, man. It was you know, growing up in New York and Philly. The Knicks were not that good at the time, but I was a Knicks fan. But just watching Dr. J and just like how he handled himself on and off the court, never getting in any trouble.
Yeah,
Seemed like he was very respectful. He was very respected. So Dr. J was a guy that I looked up to as a kid. Just watching him, do his thing, and he was from Long Island too. So
yeah.
just watching Doc. Doc was a big, big role model for me coming up.
Wow. I like that what Lafayette said. He was saying, for these kids to be coachable, you know,
Right, right.
yeah, because you got some hard heads that they know everything. They don't want to be
Oh
told.
yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You have those out there, but sometimes it's good to, those type of kids. Just listen to them. Let them, blow off that steam or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Listen to them, and then just let them know, like, hey, okay, I'm going to listen to you, but now you got to listen to me. So I think some of those kids require a little more patience. You know what I'm saying? So and then
Yes.
if they get to the point where you can't help them, then hey, then you got to wash your hands. But you try to,
Right.
you try to help them because sometimes when you get a hard head, knucklehead kid, it's just sometimes they're crying out. They want to be heard sometimes. So you just got to be patient with
Wow, that's good right there. So I see why you mentoring, the kids. I see why you mentoring.
them.
Let's talk about your mentoring program that you have for some of the kids here in Raleigh.
Well, anytime like I don't really have like I get kids sent to me, so I don't have like a set place where I do anything. I just make myself accessible. I have friends. They say, "Hey, man, I need you to talk to this kid." Boom. Let's get together with them. Let's have lunch with them. Let's sit down.
Right.
Let's talk to them and let them vent. So, I mean, you could call it my own little program. I haven't made it official, but but yeah, that's how I do it. If there's a kid that has some issues, I mean, I was a
Yeah.
kid once too. So, and I was fortunate enough to have both parents in the house, and not everybody's that fortunate. So, and I think just me having all girls, I think I've learned patience too. So, because
Yeah.
you have to be patient and you have to learn to listen. So I think I've learned that. I've always listened to my father always told me, just always listen to people first. But,
Yes.
you learn patience and learn that sometimes kids are crying out when they're doing certain things.
That's true. That's so true. There's a question on the floor. They say,
Okay.
the question is, do you teach the financial side of the business, I guess, in basketball?
Um, I don't actually teach it, but I give advice on it. I don't teach it, but yeah, I give advice on it, like what things that you should do and things that you should stay away from. Like I used to like doing my mentoring with NBA guys before they like when they draft and come into the league. What I would tell them is, don't get caught up in the lifestyle because
Yeah.
you are able to get things that you may not need right then, but you got to think about the future. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a
Right.
very small window that you have to do this for the most part. You're lucky if you can get 10 years in. That's rare. Everybody don't do that. So yeah, but I don't teach, but I give advice on
But you give the advice. That
it.
oh man, that's good. That's good. And you
Oh
said something. You said something about the girls. Let's see. Hi, Pastor Dewberry. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Blessings tonight for you too as well. Thank you. Um,
yeah.
your girls. Chuck. So you have two girls that's playing for the University of Minnesota in soccer. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Okay.
I know you're excited, first of all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited. They make me very proud. My oldest daughter, she actually will be graduating with her master's in January.
Come on
And my
now.
middle daughter, yeah, she gonna do her thing. So, and my middle daughter will be a sophomore there. So they actually have a game tonight. I believe they're playing Marquette somewhere in Wisconsin. They're playing. So, I'm excited. They're doing their thing, man. They get dean's list, all that. My oldest graduated with the summa cum laude, all that stuff. So,
What?
they doing their thing, man. So, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. They don't have to call me for money anymore. They got the NIL deal, so they got more money in their bank account than me sometimes.
Yeah. And I'm so glad you said that because someone says Axe Chuck are players. What did it say? Axe Chuck are players getting NIL options.
At St. Aug, we don't have any of it, but I'd love to see, maybe if we can get some wins or something and attract somebody, maybe that could happen. It's a little different for D2. Like you hear about a lot of the D1 kids getting that type of the NIL action, but D2 we don't really get that type of stuff. But I'd love for someone to come along and because we've got some very bright intelligent young men and very good in the community, and we're going to get out in the community more so people can get to know them on a personal level, and then maybe that'll help with some of that.
Now, I'm sorry, but what does NIL stand for? What is that?
That's what is it called? I don't know but it's basically where the kids can make money. They get like they can get money from Bojangles and different like corporations can back them. I don't know what the exact NIL means, but I know what it means. But I don't know what the NIL stands for.
Okay. Okay. Uh, name. Name. Okay. Another question. I'm sorry. I'm reading the questions. They got questions for days for you, Chuck. How does Chuck
All
feel
right.
about athletes as activists?
Oh, I don't have a problem with it at all. See, I think that it's actually a good thing for the kids, especially today, because like years ago, like I tell people years ago, like it was hard for us. They used to tell us not to read the paper. So a lot of things that were going on we didn't know about. Like for example, like when the Rodney King thing went on, I was playing for the Lakers at the time. And at that same time, a young lady by the name of Natasha Harlins had got shot in the head in was it Compton? I can't believe it was Compton or I can't remember where it
Oh
was. Was it
wow.
Compton? It was in L.A. It was in L.A. Oh, it was Inglewood. It was in Inglewood. I think it was in
Inglewood.
Inglewood. So yeah, so it was in Inglewood, and that's where I was living in Inglewood, and didn't even hear about it. So I think that it's a good thing. I think a lot of times people want to think that you know okay, you go out and play and like you don't have some input. But it's hard to go out and play when you see people that look like you getting treated a certain way, but then they
Right.
want to treat you a certain way because you on TV. Like, wait
Right.
a minute, I'm no different than them. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
just do a different job. So,
Right.
you don't need to treat me any different than them. So how you treat them is how you really feel about me. So, I mean, I'm fine with athletes being activists. I know people try to slow that down, and like corporations try to make it a money thing. But like,
Right.
I got so much respect for a guy like Colin Kaepernick because, he put it all out there on the line, and everybody knows he got blackballed. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
I got so much respect for him. Guys like Muhammad Ali. They set the standard, and
They
you
did.
really like. I get it. I get it when a guy is not built for it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that guy, everybody ain't built for it. So
Right.
I would rather a guy say, "Look, I'm not built for it," than to not say nothing at all and act like nothing's happened. Because we got guys out there that do that type of thing. I got no respect for that.
Exactly. And they said Doc Rivers spoke out about it as a coach too. He spoke about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. That's big. That's big time because Doc is coaching guys that look like him.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
and how can you coach these guys and they feel a certain type of way, but you're gonna coach them but not say nothing about it? I don't know
That
about that.
yeah. That's yeah. Yeah, that's also NIL, name, image, likeness. Thank
Name
you,
image like that's what it
Marvin.
is. Name image like
And
thank
Lafayette,
you.
thank you. Shout out to Tyrone Davis, Ron McMillan. Thank you guys. So, listen, Chuck, I see you with your Lakers shirt on. So, are you a Lakers fan? I mean, is that your favorite team?
Yeah, I grew up a Laker fan and a Knicks fan. So the reason why, and this is the reason why I like the Lakers because they were winning. You know, everybody wants to be around a winner. The Knicks weren't good at the time that I was liking the Knicks, so I had to find a squad. So I chose the Lakers as my squad. I was a big Magic Johnson fan growing up, watching Magic at Michigan State. You know, I was a
Woo!
big Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fan growing up in New York, and Kareem went to Powell Memorial in New York. So, and also like my neighbor, Kareem used to come over to my neighbor's house. I was a little boy then, and he would come over to my neighbor's house. And the first time I remember when I got to tell him about that, when I was out there in LA, so I run up on him and I'm like, "Yo, man, look, Kareem." And Kareem is not the most social guy. So I go up to him and I say, "Hey, Kareem," he's not the most. I just said like he's not the most. He don't talk to everybody. So I go up to Kareem and I'm like, "Yo, man, look, I remember when you used to come to so and so, you know, come do this, da da da." So he's looking at me crazy. I said, "Mr. Garn, used to go to Mr. Garn's house." Once I said a name that he remembered, then I got the conversation. So yeah, that's why I was a Laker fan. So yeah, I do pull for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's what's up. And for y'all that's out there listening, all these young kids, if y'all don't know nothing about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Mike, if y'all don't know that, come on, you need to know your history about basketball. Listen, how do you feel about LeBron? What do you think about LeBron? Do you think he's the greatest player ever? We've been getting that a lot, but how do you feel about LeBron?
I think LeBron's a great player. I don't consider him like the greatest ever. I think it's hard to say who's the greatest ever.
Right.
I think that's hard because there's different eras, different styles of play. But he's definitely a great player, man.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron has had a phenomenal career. Anytime you are the all-time NBA leading scorer, you got to be, great. But I think it's hard to say there's a greatest player because put it like this. So the people that I never saw Wilt Chamberlain play. The people that saw Wilt Chamberlain play and watched these other guys play, they still think Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest. People in Kareem's era think Kareem is the greatest. They saw Kareem and Wilt play. So it depends on the era. People in the Jordan era think Jordan is the greatest. Now the kids in the LeBron era think LeBron is the greatest. So it depends on what era you see. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it all depends on.
And someone said that Kareem is a horse lover. Did you know that? He like horses?
I did not know that. I don't.
Yeah.
It was me that put that in there. Y'all go a little bit over if you need to, Coco, but I was just going to say that there's a Muslim brother because I get around by mass transit and I sometimes run across Brother Abdul, I think is his name, or I'm forgetting what it is, but he literally kept the horses for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and all of that. So he was actually the keeper of the horses because apparently he was into race horses and all along those lines. So he's into those kind of like Arabian and all of that. I think he had like a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them, and all in that space. So I'm getting ready to bounce up. I was going to tell you if you want to go over. I know y'all got.
Okay, we're good. No. I can't though.
I'm just going to let you know one too. And the other question I had that I put in the question since I'm here is I know St. Augustine used to have an amazing track program, and I don't know if y'all still have that amazing track program because y'all used to be all kinds of Olympic winners and all in that space.
Oh yeah, it's coming back. They hired Batman. I don't even know Batman's real name. I call him Batman.
These code names, Batman.
He was an Olympic. He was Olympian, a gold medal Olympian, and they hired him. So he's bringing guys in on the track team. So he's bringing the track program back as well.
Oh, good, yeah, because they used to be on fire. I ran track for Shaw, and St. Augustine again was. I was like, oh my God, we can't catch a break. But what about our girl, the Richardson girl that just won the track, the 100? Wow.
Yeah. I'm proud of her because she had to deal with some adversity.
Yeah.
And like I tell my daughters, like when you deal with adversity, it reveals the person that you are. Everybody is, when everything is good, everybody's happy and everything is sweet. You know what I'm saying? But how are you when things get a little funky? So how you gonna react? So she bounced back, and I mean I'm proud of her. She said, like she told someone in the interview, she said, "No, I'm not back. I'm better." So
Oh,
yeah, she said she said I'm not back, I'm better. She had a few slip ups, but she bounced and she ready. She's ready,
yeah.
and I'm pulling for
Me too. Me too. I'm proud of her because she came back and she did. I mean, she proved to the world she fast.
her.
That's just
Yep,
it. It is what it is.
that's it.
And I
It
love
is
the
what
way
it
she
is.
bounced back. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, Chuck. So I'm so excited to talk to you. I'm so proud of everything that you're doing, for the
Thank
team.
you.
Shout out to St. All, to your daughters, both that's playing soccer, and your daughter that's getting ready to play basketball too, right?
Yep. Yep. I got one in high school. She's a sophomore. Well, she's a rising junior. She'll be a junior in high school. So she just got her first collegiate offer from Lenore Rhine. So hey, we were excited about that. So just told her keep putting in the work, keep putting in the work. And we had a great visit over there yesterday. So right now, hey, we're looking at Lenore Rhine is the school where we want to go. You
So,
want to go
so
where you
look,
want
Chuck,
it.
you're not gonna be that father on the sideline with the blowhorn, are you? Coaching from the
I might
side.
be. I might be.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you have to go because
Hello.
they're playing tonight. Your daughter is
Yeah,
two.
they
Your
play
daughter's
tonight.
tonight.
Yep, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I think it's Marquette. So they play
Okay.
tonight, 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm looking forward to streaming that game, and hopefully, they get another win. They're 2-0 right now, so
Woo,
hopefully they get another win. Oh yeah, so looking forward to
man,
it.
I'm proud of you, man. That's all right. Please give my love to your wife and the
Okay.
family, entire family. I can't wait until we start to play St. Oh, I'm gonna be there at the game. I'm gonna come and say hi to you, but I'm gonna
All
have to
right.
go back on my side.
All right, you do that.
But Chuck, but hang tight for a second. We're gonna play this
All right.
clip. I want to play this clip of you, and I want to see if you remember this. You can go ahead
Okay.
and cue it up, Mark. You can take us out.
Chris Williams here at the second annual Lawrence Coleman Golf Tournament. Chucky,
Yes, sir.
beautiful day.
Yes.
Everybody's out here playing, having a good time.
Right.
Talk about how important this is for the community at St. Augustine's University.
It's very important because you get out and like people see you out doing things like playing golf and having a good time and interacting with people, and it also should help like as far as like fundraising and stuff like that. So if you want people to help you as far as fundraising, you got to get out in the community and let people know that you need that help.
Okay. And we talk about fundraising,
Right.
and it's something that is truly needed at St.
Oh,
Augustine's
yeah.
University.
Right.
So talk about, in particular, the basketball team and
Right.
what you guys need.
Right. Well, we need a lot of stuff, but we'll start small first. We need, of course, shoes and get new uniforms and things like that. But then when you talk about the bigger stuff, as far as like renovation of the gymnasium, locker room, and things like that, take care of the shot clock and stuff like that. So we need to do, all of that type of stuff. So we definitely need to fundraise and get out in the community and let people see you and let people know that you're approachable. Because sometimes people see you on TV and think that you're not approachable. So you got to let people know, like, hey, I'm approachable. Hey, this is what we need. What do you need? You know what I'm saying? So that way one hand can wash the other.
Right. All right. And you heard it from the most approachable, professional sports player that I've ever known, Chucky Brown, here at SAU.
Ah!
Hit him with the Go Falcons,
Ah!
Chucky.
Go Falcons!
I'm like, does he have to put up the Falcons? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's amazing. So, you heard them that if you need, if you want to donate or whatever that they need, please reach out to Chuck and St. Augustine College. You want to talk about that a little bit more of what you're looking for and some of the things that you guys need?
Yeah, well, we need like shoes, basketballs, a ball rack. The renovation of the gym, we do that later. That's huge stuff right there. But
Yeah.
just like the small stuff, ball rack, shoes, stuff like that, backpacks for the guys. That's and sweatsuits and stuff like that, travel uniforms. But that's
Yeah.
it, man. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. So we're gonna be doing some fundraising and getting that stuff done.
Wow, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Chuck, for spending this time with me coming on. I see Marcus is back
Yeah,
as well. So, Chucky, I know you probably have to leave out. We wanted to say thank you, much favor and blessings to you. I'm so excited about the career that you're doing, everything that you're doing, your season. It's
yes.
going to be amazing. So, we're going to be here to support everything that you're doing. So, thank you again.
Thank you. And before I go, let me say that I saw like Marcus was sitting there, and then when you played the clip and I heard his voice, I was like, dang, he sound like that. So Marcus, you got an amazing voice, man, and I loved it, man. So that's
Yeah.
it, and I appreciate you.
Oh,
Thank you,
wow. That's
Chucky. I
great.
appreciate that, man. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
all right. Thank
Appreciate
you.
I
you.
love
Y'all
that.
have a
I
great
love
night.
that.
Love you, man.
Thanks, Chuck.
Love, man.
I
All
love
right.
that. That's what it's
Thank you,
all
brother.
about, supporting each other, man.
For
And
sure.
as you see, Chucky is a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a famous NBA player, but he
Yeah.
comes and spend this time. Thank you, Lafayette. Spend this time with us, giving us information, sharing information,
Oh, yeah.
mentoring, college students and high schools, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Each one teach one. So I love his spirit, his family, and what he's doing. So listen, Marcus, Faith and Living. We are about to end the show.
Yeah.
Yolanda, Texas is in the house. We've been getting a lot of comments and everything, so hopefully you get a chance to go back and view. But do you want to give a shout out to any of your
Yeah.
family, your friends, or
Yeah.
anyone that you know that's watching?
I want to give a shout out to Chucky too. Like I soaked up a lot of wisdom from him talking. Like, I mean, work hard so the game can be easy. That can be applied to all areas of like life.
That a preach
So
right there.
yeah, I mean that. Thank you, Chucky. Thank you for having him on the show. Thank you for having me on the show, Coco. It's a blessing, and I just want to shout out just all those that are listening, all that is those that are supporting you, and that we just want to see you win as well. And yeah, I just thank you, Mom. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all those that poured into my life, and thank you, Now Church
Yeah.
congregation, all those that are just wanting to see each other win. It's just a beautiful thing to
Yes.
collaborate with
So
others. So
do you have one? Do you have how many kids do you have? One or two?
I got three little people. Yeah, yeah. My oldest is 7. She's gonna be going to 3rd grade this year. She starts this upcoming Monday. My son is the middle. He's 5, and he's gonna be going to kindergarten this year. And then my
Oh,
youngest, I got another little girl. So I got 2 girls. She's 4. She's a preschooler.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So you like Chucky, with girls, you learn the patience and you learn they're a little different than the guys. So
For sure. For
that's
sure.
all right. And
My son.
to your wife, shout out to your family, your wife and your family, your church family, everyone. Thank you, Yolanda. Miltrain, Franklinton, North Carolina in the house. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for watching. But listen, I want you because we're going to play your song at the end of the show.
Appreciate
Here,
that.
I want you to tell us because some people may just jumped on, but tell us again about Faith for Living. Tell us about the song and how they can get the song, all that good
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah, faith for living. All right. It's a song typically just about living your life, applying your life through faith. And the Bible says without faith it's impossible to please God. So that's amazing. That's a big statement. Like the only way we can please God is through faith. And but it doesn't take a lot of it, just a little bit to apply it. And that's just what the song is about. And we're just asking God to stir up that faith within us,
Yeah.
so that we can be bold on our job, be bold to take risks, to take steps like Coco, you're doing here with your show and all your endeavors. Like I know that takes faith, it takes boldness. And we
Yes.
just truly believe that God blesses those that go forth and what God has put in their hearts. So that's really what the song is about. Is just to ask God to just stir more of that, and for us to continue to put our trust in Him. And that song is available on iTunes now, and as
Mm.
well as the new songs we got out there as well on iTunes. So y'all check
Yeah.
out it. I'm not just iTunes; it's all digital platforms. You can find it out there on all on digital music platforms.
I love that, and it's such a TT. What's up, TT? T McCoy. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna have to get Aaron on the show too. We're gonna have to get Aaron back on the show. But I love the title. I love the title of Faithful Living, because when you talk about faith, as you said earlier, we have to have just that little faith in life. It's faith as a mustard seed. And I think a lot of times, especially these last couple of years, people have lost their faith, not trying to lose it, but it's just been so much going on in their lives, and they're giving up on hope and giving up on things. And I think it's important to remind us, how faith is the substance of things, and the evidence not seen. So we have to believe and trust in God, because God is the source of everything. When He has a journey for you. So all you have to do is continue to walk in faith and walk in your calling, and God will do the rest. And it's so many people that have given up and have fallen by the wayside, and not because they want it like popcorn, it doesn't come like that. The saying is, it may not come when you want it, but it's right on time.
That's
right
right.
on time. So I just want to encourage someone, even today, with Marcus' song, Faithful Living, continue to trust in God. And I say this each week: trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. You have to trust the process of what God is doing in your life. So when you're feeling down, you're feeling low, I want you to go and pull up Marcus' songs and believe that that you have the faith as a mustard seed, and what's meant for you is meant for you. Amen. One quick thing before we start playing the video, I just want to say shout out to my Pastor Melvin Jackson, Venturous Grove Church, Asal Community Church in Villa Rica, Georgia. Also, happy belated birthday to First Lady Jackson from my church, to Doc Thorne, to Tracy Phil, y'all, all the birthdays in August. We want to say happy birthday to you. If I miss someone, please don't have me here. I'm sorry. You know how that happens, right, Mark? It's like, you didn't call my name.
That's right. That's right.
Don't all the time. But just shout out to all you guys again, to Kimberly, Mark, and Dr. Kelly, Wayne Booker. Thank you, Wayne, so much he's a big part of the show.
Thank you, Wayne.
Mark, his nieces and nephews. Happy birthday to you. Okay, all your nieces and nephews, Mark. Happy birthday. But we want to leave you tonight. We want to leave you tonight with Marcus Sammy Anderson's new song. Well, it's not new, but it's out. It's new for you today. So go out, purchase it, buy it, support him, follow him, all that good stuff. Encourage him, day to day. Reach out to him, all that good stuff. We're going to leave you with the song called Faith for Living. Thank you so much, Marcus. Appreciate you. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Overcoming with faith to believe, to see the things unseen, to trust your word and walk in faith for living. Lord, depending on you for everything. You're Lord, my Lord, Lord, my Lord, my everything. Yes, you are Lord, my Lord, Lord, my God, Lord, my everything. Sing, just stirring up in me the key. God victorious. Lord, I will trust in you, stand on your promise. Your every word is true. But sing out, Lord, I will trust in you and stand upon your promises. Your every word is true. You are my God victorious. Lord, I will trust in you and stand upon your promises. Your every word is true. You are my God victorious. Lord, I will trust in you and stand upon your promises. Your every word is true. You are my God victorious. I will trust your word. I will sing. You are my God victorious. Every word you speak is a yes and amen. You are my God victorious. I will trust. Every word you speak, never looking back. I won't let it defeat, 'cause your word is yes and amen. And it never fails. Your word, I'll never let go of your hand. And I will trust your word, trust your word, trust your